Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable two-goal cushion.
Substitution for Galatasaray, number 8, Dani Olmo. Number 18, De Bruyne. Coming on the field, number 10, Tunjai Shani. Number 25, Zola.
And we're underway again. Baresi is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Back into the middle. Neymar. Now that looks a decent ball. Now that's well seen too. Messi.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. Del Piero going face-to-face with his great rival. Barcelona finding their passes. Good read, needed to be. That's going to go a long way. And he's had it nicked away. That is ended up in no man's land. Ferdinand. De Jong. And he's forced to go back. Barcelona are 2 up early in the second half. Ibrahimovic looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attention.
Could be danger here. Goes for a shot. That's another chance. Relentless. Just relentless. And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Decent chance! Oh, great effort, but he's produced a save to match.
Galatasaray are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
And now they can spring out of defence. Baresi has given away a free kick. Baresi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. De Jong will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That is good strength. Oh, this looks sharp. Schneider defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome, too much traffic.
Ferdinand. It's not an especially good pass, that. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's De Jong. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Some good work on the right flank here. That's a throw. Well-timed, excellent interception. Vieira. Looking for options for movement. Del Piero. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Barcelona presented with a golden opportunity here. Khan, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're Not much more than a formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that was vital. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Could move up a gear here. And they've got a throw. De Jong. And that has put paid to that. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? De Jong is onto this. And that could well leave a mark. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Barcelona have themselves a chance from the spot. The chance to pull further clear. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Just a quick announcement. We would like to inform you that CC
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. The colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way. Well, Fabio Cannavaro may not be a giant in physical terms, Jim, but his reputation, his presence are as imposing as they come.
Yeah, he's proof positive that being a top-class centre-half isn't all about physicality and height. You know, he's only 5'9", but he's imperious in the air. It just goes to show the importance of how he reads the game, the anticipation, the positioning.
Well, the defence just about came out. It's Pirlo! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Greece are looking to go forward now. And it's Messi. Ibrahimovic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Donatoni. That's a sharp pass. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Baresi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Zanetti. Zanetti, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Now it's Alvarez. He has found the way through. Decent chance! Goal! Barcelona! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking.
And the shot! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Greece clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one.
Pele! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Pele is offering a right smile there.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And here's Cruyff. Oh, that was vital. Great vision. Donatoni gets into a good position. Quick look, then plays it in. And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Oh, he's had a shot! Sticks it away! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Greece get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, nice touch. Zanetti in towards the back stick.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
Vieira engages and forces him off the ball. Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona finding their passes. Donadoni. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nice sequence of passes, this. Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Donadoni really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Stood up well to him there. Well, that's a little loose, and it's made its way to him. Alvarez was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Well seen. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Well, it's hard to say whether a 2-goal advantage under these circumstances is decisive or not, but so far I haven't really seen enough to indicate that the opposition can come out in the second half and improve to that degree.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20.
And we're underway again.
Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 22.
That has
Pirlo.
ended up in no man's
El dorsal
land.
15.
Decent
Messi.
progress down the left.
El dorsal 18. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal
Nedved
7.
can so
Neymar.
cleverly bypass
El
the
dorsal
press.
19.
He's
El
shifting
dorsal
through the
20.
gears here.
El dorsal
Promising
21.
position.
El dorsal 5.
And this is Mane. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Araujo cuts it out. Neymar. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Mbappe. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Mane. Zanetti. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Pele distributed tidily. He's in plenty of space here. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Greece clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Driving on and making good progress.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
He is through here. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vieira. And this is Cruyff. Oh, that's a key interception.
That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Ferdinand. Pele gets across and deals with it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Rummenigge has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Threads one in. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Look at the space here. There's the shot! Cruyff. And it's Nedved. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get away here? Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice pass. Mbappe! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Greece choosing to make the first change. Barcelona grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Could move up a gear here. Neymar. Now, can they get him away? Rummenigge. Might be... Goes for a shot! It's in! Comfort! Yet more comfort! Easing away.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And he shoots! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, such a clever touch. He's having a shot! It's there! And that for him is goal number 10.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Neymar going full steam ahead down the left flank. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
Neymar in with the challenge. Donadoni goes steaming forward. He's a sharp little ball here. Fired deep towards the back post.
That's good defensive concentration.
Nicely aimed pass.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Nedved.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Neymar. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Brought out the best in the keeper. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And that's that. Barcelona looking by any yardstick formidable. Truly enjoyable to watch. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running.
Well, when you say Brazilian fullback, there's only one man, isn't there?
There's been a couple, Jim, haven't there? But I guess you mean Roberto Carlos.
I do, and probably the first of the current crop of fullbacks who played as a withdrawn winger.
He's had some wow moments along the way.
He excels.
Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Cantona! Oh, that was close. And he was quick to react. It's been slipped through. And this is Del Piero. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the shot's on here. He's thrown out shapes to shoot! Goal! Barcelona! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to this.
It's Ibrahimovic! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught napping! A potential goal of the season contender, if only.
Del Piero can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
And we have our very first corner. That's a sharp pass. And now they can spring out of defence. Shot at goal! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
First quarter of an hour gone. Alvarez. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Cannavaro kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Pepe cuts out the pass. Barcelona are very much in charge here, dominating possession, and a goal to the good. He's got away. Can he finish? Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
He can run onto that. He came in hard, very hard. David is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Messi. This might spell danger. Chance! They've done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Now it's Del Piero. Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. 15 minutes till half-time. Back into the middle. Roberto Carlos. Raul. Now it's Del Piero. Raul. And this is Del Piero. And here's Cantona.
Cantona really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Barcelona looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first 45 minutes. Maldini. Oh no, what has happened here? And the shot! It's loose now and they... Oh, what has happened here? Fletcher! A real chance and a real let-off. Ibrahimovic. That's a good ball. Cantona. Bellingham. Well seen. Saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Chance for a shot! Bellingham. Del Piero. Not one to pass up the chance to run up the defence. He loves those duels.
Well, you can't grumble when a player at least tries to make something happen.
And here's Messi. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. It's a pretty loose pass. Shifted it to the flank. And there is the half-time whistle. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion.
Sostituzione di giocatori. Numero 9, numero 5.
And the second half gets underway.
Per il numero 18, il numero 10.
And he's there to make the challenge. This is Del Piero. Neymar is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Now it's Mbappe. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Now it's Mane. Rummenigge. And he's in on goal. He's picked his... He's having a shot! Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
That's a lovely pass. Just not quite happening for him just now.
Barcelona really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, what a class! Has fallen kindly here. Relentless, just relentless. And they are pulling clear here. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
Barcelona find a position of real strength now. Oh, what has happened here? And this is Neymar. Nice control. And the finish! He scores! Yet another goal in an awesome performance. They are in complete charge. And that's it. And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello, everybody,
The game
and
yet to kick
welcome to
off.
today's
The
match.
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, if you ever needed proof that Gareth Bale is a big match player, you only need to look back to that famous night in Kiev, Peter.
Oh, quite so. Brought on just after the hour, wasn't he? And within a couple of minutes, he put his team ahead spectacularly. And then he helped himself to another goal late on and put the game out of reach.
Yeah, I remember it well, Peter. I was there. I mean, the first goal was magnificent, but he got a huge...
And it's a goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that.
Number 18.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Alvarez. Varane defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alvarez. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Bale. It's Bale! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Pepe gets it away. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. First quarter of an hour gone. Davids is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Thinks about the shot. And the shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Araujo picks it up from the goal kick. Messi. Vieira conjures time and space where few can. Barcelona looking to pass their way through. He's under a lot of pressure there. Vieira powering forward here.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And here's Alvarez. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vieira. Oh, this is a great position. Alvarez! Plenty to enjoy about the build-up there, not so much the finish.
The one and two touch football that cut through the middle was a joy to behold. Talent and technique of the highest standard.
Alvarez is someone who's always looking to catch the eye with his trickery. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Del Piero really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up.
And he shoots! Oh, taken with style! They are right back in business!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Best. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, there's a probing ball. Platini. Shifted it to the flank. Bale. He is through here. Pirlo. Vieira. Now it's Alvarez. Davids couldn't squeeze it through. Tries to pass it through. Pepe. Pirlo. And it's Michel Platini. Best. Platini. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rafael Varane. Now Davids. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alvarez. Good take, and is he in? Zanetti.
There will be
Oh, well played, well sorted out. And here's Alvarez. Now it's Del Piero. He's had a shot! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. What a grandstand finish, and how different the outcome might have been. How would you review the first half?
Barcelona will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Barcelona are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score.
Substitutions taking place.
Second period then underway.
Barcelona have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Del Piero, who's on a run down the left wing. Oh, well played, he got back really well. Driving forward. Now it's Messi. He's picked his way through. Barcelona do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Araujo. Oh, strongly challenged there.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. That's good running with the ball. Best, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Messi. Davids, well seen, saw that coming. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe! Barcelona are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And we're not going to make any further progress now. Pirlo. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Neymar. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Can he get on the end of this? Now, what about a counter-attack? And that is as far as they're going to go. Look at the space here. Great chance! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Substitution on the field, number 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Coming on the field,
Barcelona get themselves into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Vieira. Davids. And it's Messi. And here's Owen. Real chance! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he's there to make the challenge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Davids. Messi. Well read. And the danger is averted. Oh, and Messi! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Messi plays it short. Shot could be on. Neymar! Neymar! What about that one? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And this is getting better and better. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Barcelona go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Messi in acres of space out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Pepe. And it's Davids. Now it's Neymar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Neymar. Oh, that's fabulous. And here's Owen. Owen going face-to-face with his great rival. Ferdinand calmly anticipates. Davids.
Owen really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now, can they get him away? Passes coming off in quick succession here. Just eases him off the ball.
2 added minutes have been indicated.
Bale. Vieira. And it's Owen. Now it's Mbappe. And he's had it nicked away.
Oh, great feat, that.
Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! And that may well be that. That is that. Barcelona have done it with iron, with pragmatism. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Patrick Vieira is a man of many qualities. The leadership has to be top of the pile.
He's not just a destroyer, is he? He is the enforcer.
True, there's so much more to his game. Quite comfortable in driving the team forward, and he can make those marauding runs from box to box.
And here's Del Piero. Del Piero stood his ground strongly. Now, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Pelé. Pelé. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And this is Ronaldo. And this is Pelé. And the shot! Well, now it's... And again! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Greece definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Stood up well to him there. Nedved. Now it's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Can he latch on to this? Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Nedved. Lahm. Makaleli plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lahm delivers. Gets his head on it! Goal, Greece! And it's Greece who take the lead. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Terrific header! Off the post! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Greece are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Threads one in. Nedved in acres of space out wide. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the counter is on. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Pele!
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
And it's Messi.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Ferdinand gets it away. Played out to the right. In again. Big header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Pepe. Makalele powering forward here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Vieira gathers from the goal kick. And this is Messi. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Del Piero. And here's Ibrahimovic. Foot in. Barcelona finding their passes. Good ball, good take. Great chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Punched away. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That has been cut short. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now, he's got space here. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Vieira. Messi. Vieira. Now it's Del Piero. And he's managed to get free.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Oh, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Messi. Now it's Pele. And the whistle goes for half-time. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I'm looking at the body language, Peter, and it doesn't look great. It's going to be pretty hard for them to pick themselves up from here, but there's still a maybe at play. Maybe they'll thrive on the adversity.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 20, el dorsal 5, el dorsal 26. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 7, Neymar, el dorsal 18, el dorsal 6, Owen. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
And we're off again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Ronaldo looks to get on the end of this. Now it's Pelé. That has not gone well. But, oh, terrible pass. Pelé. Cristiano Ronaldo. Vieira.
This is the time you need that pace.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And it's Vieira. And they win it back again. Nedved. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He has found the way through. Alvarez receives it in a good position here. Ronaldo is firing after that one. Alvarez going face-to-face with his great rival.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Now it's Bale. Pelé has it in a wide position. And it's Nedved. Tries to pass it through. And this is Pelé. And this is Bale. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a sharp pass. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Barcelona have a free kick.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Ibrahimovic, será reemplazado por el dorsal 19. Cambio de jugadores.
Noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Quality ball. Great ball, and he's in here. Chooses to go back. Can he finish? And it's in! And that for him is goal number 10. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
And he's away. Well, that's well spotted.
Barcelona really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Probing pass. Lahm. Pass is just off target.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And he's intervened well there. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Driving on and making good progress. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez! Oh, that is rather wayward.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And it's Cruyff. And this is Bale.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Owen. Nicely worked. Now it's Bale. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Tries a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And that will be it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margin. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Against Barcelona.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Beckenbauer is the guilty party there. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And he cuts out the supply. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Chooses to go back. And a shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Fenerbahce have the chance to go the other way. Del Piero driving forward. Del Piero! It's in!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Fenerbahce are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And here's Dembele. Maldini. Beckenbauer goes sliding in. Now it's Puskás. Fenerbahce looking to pass their way through.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Del Piero. And this is Ibrahimovic. Mbappe. And he's managed to get free. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Griezmann unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. He's in a great position here. Messi! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Deco will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Pirlo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Nicely weighted ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Deco. Fenerbahce are looking to break at pace. Messi with the foul. Messi has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
Knocks it into space. He's onside. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Deco. Beckenbauer. Messi. Messi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Araujo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Del Piero picks it up out wide. Beckenbauer did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
That's good vision. Van der Sar. Oh no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but it's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Mbappe Goes steaming forward.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Deco. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Looking for the run. Messi takes... And a chance! He's delivered all right! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Beckenbauer. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time.
OK, apart from the obvious mishap, it's been a good half. They're still in the driving seat.
Barcelona are leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It's 2-1 at half-time.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement. Please keep your eyes on your children during the match at all times.
Substitution for Fenerbahce, number 9, Pushkash. Coming on to replace him is number 20, Pele. Substitutions taking place.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes. Pirlo calmly anticipates. He is through here. Pirlo. And he's intervened well there. Nedved. Barcelona come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, we're certainly going to see a change in personnel. We'll see if the system...
Shoots! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And Del Piero! And the ball's come loose here. Griezmann, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. He's got a whack, shot at goal! In he goes again! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Now, can they get him away? Chance! In for the pieces! They've done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle.
I think it's only right for me to respectfully acknowledge Fabio Cannavaro as being a little giant.
Well, not the tallest of centre-halves, but amongst the most commanding.
Yeah, and whatever he lacks in height, he makes up for in other areas. Anticipation, timing and tactical intelligence, they're all top class.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. It's Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect.
Oh. And he shoots! He scored! 2, and we've barely begun here. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Great defending, strong and determined. Serginho. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And he's being shifted off it. Thuram did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there's the clearance. It's a pretty loose pass. Barcelona have their opponents right where they want them, and we've barely begun. Passing nice and neat. It's a good spell possession, this.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the finish! No mistake! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Croatia get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. Vieira. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Del Piero. Thuram with a definite foul there. And it's Del Piero, driving forward. Look at the chance! Really well taken goal. And this is getting better and better. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the lead now is 2.
You can certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
He's had it taken off him. Vieira shows great strength. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And he plays one through. He's got away. A lot of space ahead of him. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Great vision.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Big chance! What a shooting chance! Off the post. Vieira. Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Davids. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he finish? Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. How good is he right now? His boots twinkling at their golden best. Gorgeous, just gorgeous.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
And that means just one thing. Match decent chance! He scores! And that was his 20th goal for this team. That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Barcelona are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And here's Hullet. Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Can he get on the end of this? That's a lovely, neat pass. Davids is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone.
3 minutos de descuento.
Rui Costa. And this is Eto'o. Vieira. And it's Del Piero. Great ball if he can get there. Well read, and the danger is averted. Not the most accurate pass. And a chance! And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. A thrilling end to the half there, one that very nearly changed the complexion of this game completely.
I just think it's been a great performance, and they totally deserve to have this lead at half-time. I mean, just about anything they tried seemed to have come off. It's incredible stuff.
Barcelona utterly dominant in the first 45 minutes, scoring at will. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Ronaldinho. Maldini. Vieira. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Turan. Eto'o. Shot at goal!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
He's having a shot! Played into... Has another go! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
Croatia with the corner. They're first. Maldini with the clearance. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Searching pass he's played there. Rui Costa is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more.
Eto'o!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Croatia are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has ended up in no man's land. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro makes the interception. And this is Ibrahimovic. Makaleli. Serginho. Messi. Ibrahimovic.
Eto'o really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Oh, this looks sharp. Threads one in. Rui Costa aims beyond the defence. Eto'o is wide and looking to get onto this. Shot could be on, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Corner number 2 then. Climbs up big! Mbappe. He's found a way through. And here's Messi. And he's managed to get free. It's a mighty effort! And that's past the post. "75 minutes played." No, not quite on the same wavelength. Yeah. And it's Davids. And this is Ibrahimovic. And he's got the beating of his man. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Serginho. In with the challenge. And he's had it nicked away. Quality ball. Rui Costa. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that's neat. Rui Costa goes for the header! Del Piero. And it's Del Piero. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic running with the ball. He's picked his way through. It is a corner. Oh, he's been caught on it here. gone backward here. Messi. He rises! He has done it! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Mbappe. Rui Costa. Pinches it off him.
2 minutos de
Rui
descuento.
Costa. There won't be another chance after this one. Well, that pass isn't the best. Davids. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. And that will be the final act. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glitter.